Press start to begin.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Super Bonus Round. In this session, I feel like we will finish Spyro 1 off in the Reignited Trilogy. So let's get going.
Okay.
So the fun little fact about this level, you guys know that Stuart Copeland did the soundtrack for the Spyro series.
Yes.
I don't know when, but it was certainly a while ago. Stuart Copeland put out, or someone, probably his record label, so put out a best of Stuart Copeland soundtrack, and only one song from the Spyro trilogy made it on there, and it's the song from this game. And it's not even titled by the level it's from, it's titled Rain or something. So I'm really curious as to whether or not some producer chose it, or if this is Stuart Copeland's favorite track he ever made for Spyro. I'm curious as to why that was the decision, because this, as much as I love Stuart Copeland's music, I'm like, this is the one you picked? Okay.
Also, to all of our viewers, happy belated Christmas and happy belated New Year.
Yeah. Although this is not our first recording of the new year, but happy belated New Year.
Yeah, so, you know, the holidays are over,
Thank goodness.
New Year begins.
And we got big games on the horizon. You guys already know, if you're a longtime fan of the channel, you already know what's coming in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
you all know what's
that's gonna
up.
be, and then of course there will also be the Tales of Vesperia HD remaster, which I know I'll be playing on my own.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm streaming that as soon as it comes out. Twitch.tv/MoogieWarJM. I'll stream it the night it comes out.
And due to my crazy-ass work schedule, I still haven't figured out when I'm going to get back into streaming again. Just because dedication to work.
Yeah,
but it's that kind of dedication. No, it's that kind of dedication that's like, yeah, I'm dedicating to it, but at the same time, it's meaningless. Like it's like you're putting everything in and like in return it's just barely nothing.
Well, that comes with the territory, man. You're not not gonna hit it out of the park. Like I still have a really small following.
I've been consistent. Well, no, I'm talking about work myself.
Oh.
I'm talking about my job.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were talking about your return on investment.
No. You know, like you put in the amount of effort into, you know, going to work and everything else. Oh, hang on.
Look at this guy.
Advice. A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out.
He's got yarn on his head.
Yeah, and he's shaped like a crescent moon sitting on his ass.
freaking Spyro's face was like, like, how do you even comprehend that?
Yeah, he's rocking like a grandma in a rocking chair, but he's shaped like a crescent moon, so he's rocking on his own tail. That.
But yet you saw Spyro's face, right?
Yeah,
it was just like
what? Because he was trying to listen to his proverb. He's like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like he can't even comprehend. But no, what I was saying was, you know, I like the amount that I put into my job. Like, I show up early, I get ready. You know, I always am very efficient and thorough with my work. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I put in too much risk and don't get enough reward out of it. Where it's just like, yeah, it's like I'm better off going somewhere else, but at the same time, I really can't.
Yeah. All right, so Jock's
so
done.
you kind of feel trapped.
We're gonna follow the model that I did with Emily last year with Spyro, where I'm gonna just beat the game and then we'll come back at a later date and do the completion bonus as a separate episode. So I'm just gonna do the levels, get it done. Not concerning myself with the extra stuff. Though every time in between recordings, I go out and get the stuff anyway. In fact, before we started today, that's exactly what I did with the levels prior to this one. So yeah, we're ready to move on to the final hub world.
The only thing I can really think of is if I were to stream again, I'd only be able to really stream on like the nights before I have my day off. You know, like, so if I'm off on a Tuesday, then obviously I would stream Monday night. If I'm off on a Saturday, then obviously I would pull a long one and stream Friday night into Saturday morning. But you know, so that's what I can only think of. So,
well, at this rate, as long as I've been doing it, the best advice I can give you is just do when you're feeling it, and stream whatever the hell you want. You don't have to follow a trend. Just do whatever you want.
Well, no, but the thing is, you know, for me, time is vital. It's not necessarily the essence. It's freaking vital. So if I get done work at 5 o'clock every day, it takes half an hour to an hour to get home. You know, I only got from that point to a certain time frame to where I can, you know, get cleaned up, eat, and take care of whatever I need to take care of, and then stream, and then sleep.
Yeah,
so,
I can understand that.
You know, and I mean, I know your schedule is. Oh, hang on.
This guy again.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Man, I don't know about your schedule, but I don't know if you wake up at, you know, 5, 6 o'clock every single day.
Nope.
So
I'm second shift.
So you see, that's why you can get away with like streaming at night, and you know, at least getting a decent amount of sleep.
I keep forgetting about that. Shit, my bad.
Yeah, like, because for me, it's like, oh, you know, yeah, I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock every day, be in by 7, and then, you know, get done at 5, and then, you know, from about 6 to maybe midnight. You know, that's all I got in terms of, like, taking care of everything and time to myself.
We're my favorite level in this entire game. And I died in it. But yeah, this is my favorite level of Spyro 1. Because I love the knock the barrel back at the mechanic. Like, they find really creative ways to use it. Speaking of barrels.
No, you said knocking barrels back at the mechanic, and it's like, well, one of us here does that for a living.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird for me too, because I'm starting my. I just left my other job, not by choice, let's say, and I'll be starting at my new location because I'm transferring. My store closed last night, as of this recording, and I'm gonna be going out further. So we'll see what streaming for me is like. But me, I've been taking like a bit of a laid back thing. Like, if I come home, I'm not feeling it after I promised it. I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it. And I think my audience seems to understand. So that's usually. I play it by ear. Like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna be like for me either. But yeah, I can understand.
So let's. Being that we it's the new year.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you know, New Year's Day was this past week, so it's time for a pun.
Oh really?
Now, if we were doing this recording on New Year's Day, then this pun, I remember 2018 like it was yesterday.
I remember it like it was last week.
Yeah, so that would have been better if it was on New Year's Day, but
yeah, it always freaks me out every single year, and I don't know why it keeps surprising me that like New Year's is like almost always exactly a week from Christmas Day. Like, Christmas was a week ago, and it's a new year?
Latif.
Oh, this guy again.
Work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Okay, so Bono and the Edge walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Oh dear God, not you two again."
I don't get it.
Okay, because Bono and the Edge create the band U2.
Oh, damn it. Nah,
Alright,
okay,
that'll-
I feel terrible for that. That was a good one. I just didn't get it.
All right, let me try and make this better. Cyclops says to his wife, "How do you spell Hawaii?" His wife, biting her lip, says, "Well, you need two eyes." Cyclops then puts his pen down and says, "My life is just a joke to you, isn't it, Linda?"
Man, I've heard that one before, but I heard it told better. It was like it was the same joke up to the middle, where the lady said, the wife says, "With two," and he says, "With two what, Karen?"
All right. One more. A girl agreed to go out with me after I gave her a bottle of tonic water. I swept her off her feet. Alright, at least I got that out of you.
Didn't you send that one during my Persona stream? That sounds familiar. Like I remember hearing that one super recently.
I don't remember.
Yeah, this guy was dropping puns all throughout my Persona 5 stream.
Because I was bored.
Clearly.
It's like, yeah, like if I join it, like, no offense, if I join in on your stream, John, it's because I'm like extremely bored.
Extremely bored?
Yeah. Extremely bored.
You were so extremely bored you entered my stream. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded it so much, but I was in the middle of probably the... If you guys have played Persona 5, it's like the second to last dungeon, and it's a slog, and I was trying to focus. But all is forgiven. I got through it. Persona 5's done. It's one of my favorite games of all time now. So happy, ready to play it again. Probably will, because they're putting out a Switch port possibly later this year. So yeah, I highly recommend that game to anybody that loves JRPGs. In general, it's among the best, and I do not say that shit lightly. Ready to take on the other ones.
Before I hop into Persona and all that, I'm definitely tackling Tales of Vesperia HD Remaster first.
Yeah. Oh,
I have
yes.
to. Like, I have to. And I'm doing it right. I'm getting it on PS4.
Yeah, although the prospect of a Switch version tempts me as well.
Don't get me wrong, I'd still get a Switch version, but because the original game in Japan came out on PS3, it's only fitting to play it on a... Well, to me, anyway. To me.
No, I feel like I'm getting on PS4 too.
Well, no, let me finish my statement here. What I'm saying is, the original game came out on a PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my first copy, the original, was obviously the only one I could get, which was on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
So, you know, because that was what was sold here. Because if you were to get the PS3 version, you would have bought it imported.
Mm-hmm.
But which I almost did at a couple conventions. I should have, but it's not region locked. So, but that was my first taste with Tales of Vesperia, and I immediately fell in love. So then, now that, you know, the remaster's coming, I think it's either coming next week
Yes,
or
it's coming next week.
the week after. Yeah, it's coming next week. So that's why you know, I'm gonna get it on what it originally came out for. You know, just on PlayStation 4, but still a Sony system.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah, I still would get a Switch port because take that shit everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's like the one thing I could use on my Switch, JRPGs. You'll have a hard time getting me to leave anywhere, any public place, because I'm so into what the hell it is I'm playing.
But
I am disappointed though that for whatever reason Bandai Namco decided not to call Troy Baker back to do the new dialogue scenes for all the new content. They got some guy who kind of sounds like him, but you can tell it's not. And you know who else was upset that didn't happen?
Hang on.
Oh,
I never thought
Hang on.
I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
yay!
Oh, you adorable fire-breathing maniac!
Did you catch the reference?
Yes.
I hope you all did too.
Our adorable little fire-breathing sarcastic asshole.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept that reference in. That was cool.
Yes, but
like I was saying, turns out
so
Troy Baker was upset too because he found out through someone posting it on Twitter. He's like, they never called me. I would have absolutely come back as Yuri. Yuri was one of my favorite characters. Because I know Troy Baker is busy and probably expensive, but like he just got done saying, I may not do like the non-union stuff anymore, but one of my favorite non-union roles was Yuri in Tales of Vesperia. So he was disappointed.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we don't know the fine details per se, so it could have been a matter of cost, or could have been a matter of licensing, or a matter of, you know, it could have been a number of things.
Or worst case scenario, they just didn't do it.
I mean, granted, you know, it's kind of shitty that they didn't at least call him, you know, or at least explain to him. If anything, like if you have such an iconic role, well, to a degree, like that, you know, and the fact that the entire, well, it depends on which fan base you're appealing to, which would obviously be the English fan base. So, you know, if you gotta, you know, at least, well, now I lost my train of thought.
I think I know what you're getting at, though. I don't know how it works for voice actor unions, because I know that they've been going they've been going through a lot of turmoil, but I know with like bigger name projects like movies and stuff like that, like I know like most like Hollywood actors, like let's say for instance Kingdom Hearts 3, if they wanted to get Tom Hanks back or Tim Allen back for Kingdom Hearts 3, which I know for a fact now they did not, but how it usually works with that is like in their contracts for like spin-offs or merchandise or thing, they have what's called right of refusal, which is like before they cast somebody else, they legally have to contact them and ask them if they are available or they want to do it first. They legally obligated, they have to do that first. But I guess with video games, it might be different.
Plus, not to mention Bandai Namco being, you know, Japan-based, it could be on a different level compared to like, you know, here in the U.S. Again, could be, could not be, couldn't really tell you for exact. So, you know, because if anything, Bandai Namco probably in their right, they could probably just be like, yeah, we don't need to, but you know, like we don't have to call them first or whatever. You know, like again, I don't know.
Yeah, different rules for different sides of the industry, I guess. Or I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe,
and different regions.
Or maybe the producers like just didn't let them, and like they wanted to, but like the producers like gave them a short timetable or something like that.
Yeah.
But the point being,
there's so many.
You could only speculate, but the point being, it's going to be like really, really off-putting to hear a different voice. Like it would. You know what? I actually wouldn't have minded if they recasted him entirely. Or because like then it would at least be consistent, but now it's Troy Baker for the stuff that was in the 360, and now this new guy trying to sound like Troy Baker in the new stuff, and you're gonna tell, you're gonna know.
Well, you know what? Here's the way I look at things. if the gameplay was good enough, which to me was fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the gameplay is going to outweigh that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like, even if it was only in Japanese, I would still enjoy the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, the same.
So, honestly, to me, that's not gonna be that big of a deal.
No, it's not a detractor for me, but
sucks.
It's down
Sucks, but you know, it is what it is.
It's just disappointing, is all.
Yeah, well.
But I'll know how I'm still gonna enjoy the hell out of it. I'm gonna enjoy the new content they added. Because like it'll be like when I played the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2 when I was a teenager. Then when they did the remasters, they had the final mix content that was never in the West that got put into the PS3 and 4 versions. It's literally going to be like that because that's what Very Definitive Edition is. The 2 new playable characters, the extra scenes, all the costumes and all that, so on and so forth.
Exactly.
And on that note, this episode went on a little long, so next time on the Super Bonus Round, we have 1 level left, and then the boss, and then Spyro 1 is all done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.